All right, in this video, we're going to solve two-step rational inequalities. All it means is I threw in some fractions. That's it. Let's go ahead and get started. So our first example says 2/3 of n or times n minus 6 is less than 12. So we're still going to solve it using inverse operation. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides. Okay. When you have minus 6 plus 6, that equals 0. So our new inequality is 2/3 times n is less than 18. So you would really just divide both sides by 2/3. I'm going to show you an easier way so you can do a visual representation. So I'm going to draw 2/3. It's kind of bad looking, but that's fine. I'll shade in 2/3. Okay, now keep in mind these are both together 18. So two pieces or two parts, two boxes are 18. So that means each one would be 9. And because you know all three parts are equal, the third one has to be 9. I want to know what all of them together equals. So it's 9 plus 9 plus 9, which would give me 27. Okay, you don't have to solve it that way. You can solve it algebraically. So I'm going to go over here to the left. You'll still get the same answer. So it's whatever works for you. Okay, so we're dividing both sides by 2/3, which basically means multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So you end up with 54 over 2 because 18 times 3 is 54. And then we pretend there's a 1 there. 1 times 2 is 2. So half of 54 is 27. So we want numbers that are less than 27. Kind of walk yourself through it. 26, 25. It could be 26.99. It doesn't include 27. It's going to be an open circle. And it'll be graphed this way. On STAAR, you got to do both. You've got to solve it and you've got to graph it. It'll be worth 2 points. All right. So for the next one, it's 1/4 times d plus 7 is greater than negative 11. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of the plus 7 with the opposite and minus 7 both sides. Okay, so now I'm left with 1/4 times d. This cancels out because plus 7 minus 7 is 0. Negative 11 minus 7. So look at it as you borrowed $11 from somebody and then you borrowed 7 more, so you end up owing someone $18. Okay, so I prefer the fraction model because I feel like kids are much more successful that way. It's whatever works for you. Okay, so I'm going to shade in 1/4. Now keep in mind it's only 1. And so this 1 out of 4 is negative 18. But we know that each piece is negative 18. I want to know what the total is. So if negative 18 and negative 18 is negative 36, that gives me here. Add those is negative 36. Add these together and you're going to end up with negative 72. Now, I'm not sure why that's a mistake. I apologize. All right, so it's just greater than. What's a number bigger than negative 72? So that'd be negative 71, negative 70. Keep going all the way to 0. Any positive numbers. So it's open. And it gets graphed towards the right because the numbers get bigger as you go to the right. All right. One last one. And the only reason I'm doing this was I'm going to show you how to get rid of these fractions. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is convert 2.5 to an improper fraction. So it's times 2 plus 1. So that becomes 4 4 plus 1 over 2, which is 5 over 2, times b plus 4/3 is less than 6. Okay, so I want a number that 2 can go into, 3 goes into, and 1 without a remainder, which will give me 6. So I'll use 6 over 1. I will distribute it to everything inside. Once I distribute it, I'm going to get rid of all those ugly fractions. So this is 6 times 5, which is 30. 1 over 2. 1 times 2 is 2, so this is 30 over 2 times b. Okay. Then you end up with 24 over 3. And then here is 36 over 1. And then in this case, it's 15 because 30 divided by 2 is 15. Bring down the b. 24 divided by 3 is 8. And then is less than 36. So you would just subtract 8 from both sides, and then after that you divide by 15. I'm not going to do that because we did it in the other examples. This was just to show you how to get rid of a fraction. And it works for equations too. All right, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.